Darius Slay. We welcome in big play Slay. Now one of the most liked Lions of the past 20 years. Darius Slay.
Ever.
Big play Slay. Thanks so much for the time on your day off, man. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all, man.
Slay, man, always good to have a wide receiver and a DB in the room. You know what I'm saying? You could just feel the energy. But I want to start by asking you a question, man. Like, how did it feel to score in your return to Detroit? Because like Ryan said, there's so much love for you as a player. You were loved in the community, you know, and an idiot is a reason why you're no longer here. But how was it scoring and winning, you know, back here?
Man, it felt great, man. You know, seeing the end zone, man, definitely. Sure, I ain't got too many of them, so it was always a blessing to see that. But it was fun, man. Definitely being back in Detroit, man. Then having my first touchdown as an Eagle in Detroit, man. So it was pretty good, man. I loved it.
Hey, Darius, I want to ask you, too, just before we go back, I just want to talk about Sunday. To see Ford Field with 47,000 fans, almost half empty, to see the paper bags of Lions fans. How far where you guys were under Jim Caldwell to where this thing has gone now? Just how far Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn have essentially devastated this franchise. What was that like for you, just to see? I mean, is there a little bit of sadness there for Lions fans to see how far it's fallen?
Oh, man, definitely, man. You know, but as of right now, man, you know, they turning it around, man. Their team just young right now, man. They building, trying to become competitors and stuff like that right now. So they building their team right now, but from what Caldwell had, man, Caldwell had a great thing going for Detroit, man. You know, had great leadership, had great veterans in the room, had a good mixture of young guys, older guys together. And we was building, man. Like I said, 2 out of 5 times, man, been to the playoffs. Shoot, man, 2 out of 4, honestly. You know, half his year being in the playoff, and he had, like I said, he had a great thing going, man. I know Coach, they just kind of wanted to get us over the hump. But, you know, Caldwell was getting us over the hump, and you know, so but. You know, it is what it is, though. But, man, like I always hope for the best for them boys, though, over there.
Much appreciated. Talking to Darius Slay, 3-time Pro Bowler in 2017, first-team All-Pro, 8 interceptions, 26 pass deflections. Now you're in Philadelphia with the Eagles. Talk to me about Jalen Hurts. Like I've watched some games, and I've seen some success. I've seen some failures. I've seen what I believe that Sirianni is putting a little too much on Jalen Hurts. I could be wrong. Do you think he's long-term or short-term? What was your assessment of that?
Long-term, man, for sure, man. He works hard, man. People don't see what he does in the building, man. He first one in the building, last one out. Willing to do whatever it takes to be to help this team win. That's what he do first, man. He put the team first. And as a quarterback, man, that's good for that to do that. And he leads by example, man. He come to work every day and come to go to work hard. And he just learning. You know, it's only a year 2. If we don't know what his future brings, but you know, he just like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson. You know, coming out when he was in year 2, took his team to the playoffs. You know, out behind a great defense, speed, got extended plays. You know, always want to use his legs, as you see now. Russell Wilson grow. You know, use his legs as much as now, but you know, he young, man. He just trying to find his way into this league.
I want to ask you another question. I know I mentioned 2017 was all-pro year for you, but then you rattled off two more Pro Bowls in a row. Talk about what that first year was like to get to that level, because I mean, you know, for me it was my 3rd year in the league. I had a big season and made the Pro Bowl, and then it kind of goes from there in terms of you being a veteran and being experienced. Just talk about how 17 kind of just like sent you to that place, and you were able to continue every year after.
Oh man, just. Working hard, man. I got great leaders in my room. I had Rasheem Mathis, Global Quinn, guys that just kept pushing me each and every day, man. They saw more than me than I saw myself at an early age. So, I was just out there going to work, man. Next thing you know, to start catching the rock. You know, at first I wasn't catching a lot of picks. That's why I got so many PBUs. I could have probably made way more Pro Bowls if I catch the ball, but back then, man, the ball was coming too fast, and I couldn't see it because that strike wasn't there. So I just to knock it down because I didn't want nobody to catch it. But as I got older, man, the ball got slower. I could see it clearer, catching it. And I was just in the right position a lot of times, too, just making the plays I need to make. And that was really the easy way about it. That's just being in the right position.
Yeah, the reason that ball got slower at these Slays is because you started doing more film study. You know how it is when you do film study, because you were able to know it was coming before the ball even got released. That's why things slowed down. Your butt was in that film study room.
Got to be, like I said, Sheena made sure I stay on top of everything.
Yeah.
Talking to Darius Slay, former Lion, now currently with the Philadelphia Eagles. Just a great performance by the Eagles this week in Detroit. 44-6 was the final. Lions fall to 0-8. And really, Darius, since you left here, everything was just kind of devastated. The franchise just kind of fell apart. You know, when you see the success that you're having in Philadelphia or Matt Stafford's having in L.A. right now, just as you look around, you see the former players that leave this team, this organization, find success elsewhere. Well, what is it about Detroit that seems like you just can't put it together?
Shoot, man. Honestly, I think it's just because it got a lot to do with the upstairs. Maybe, because you got to keep some guys together. Like when I was in 2014, when we was like the number 2 defense in the league. There's no way that defense should have kind of like separated. We were still young. We was young in the back end. They paid Glover already. Glover had his money. We had Nick Fairley and Sue up to do a contract. There's no way them 2 guys should have been going, in my opinion, just because of the fact that they were just so dominant in the game. You had great linebackers, DeAndre Levy, Telly, So, we had the team building, So it was going in the right direction. So I felt as in, the upstairs had, with a lot of money issue. Sometimes you just gotta let it ride because you win the defense. I mean, you win championships with defense, and we had the defense to do it. So I think they should have just paid Nick Fairley, Sue. We had Jason Jones, a young guy, Ziggy in year 2. So they had long time to pay somebody. I was year 2, so they had time to move cap money and all kind of stuff. But man, I wish it would have stayed like that. But how the business side of it, but. It seems to be though. It is kind of true that Lions players do go off somewhere else and ball out. So
Darius,
kind of crazy.
I was with Jason Jones in Seattle, right? So definitely.
No doubt. Darius, how quickly did you know when Matt Patricia stepped on the field that this was not a good fit here in Detroit? That this was not going to work? How quick was that?
Well, it wasn't as in that like I knew from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a team player. I do whatever the team need to be done. And, I just, like I say, he always kind of just approached it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I could take coaching. It's never not with me. You could get on me if I ain't doing my job or that. But, he was just, to me, to a lot of us, man, he was real, real, real disrespectful as another man to another man. And I was like the guys that got out of there, like me, Quandre,
Hey, can I ask you about Quandre? I mean, when he got traded, I think we were all blindsided by that. What was your reaction to that?
I was crazy. It was like it was just wild, because you just paid him the year before, just extended him. So what did you need to trade your guy for? He's a future. He having great years in Seattle. Right now 17 career picks, doing what he got done. I think he just set a little thing for just having 3 picks in the last 5 years. The only player that just did that. So they paid him because they saw a bright future, and I don't know why they let him go. So it was just all about control. What guys can he control the group? What guys can he run over? What guys he could just tell what to do and they don't got nothing to say. And that's why, like I said, me, Snacks, and Quandre was the ones out because of the fact that you wouldn't go just talk to us any kind of way. And so. That was really most of the part of what really was going on in the building.
Yeah, at the end of the day, people forget that we're grown men. Like grown men, right. You have families, you have kids, you have a wife. Like you can't talk to us any type of way just because you hold the mantle of coach or GM. But I'm gonna show you some love because I see the picture in the back. I see Weiss and Bears and I see Broly, but I see my man D Slay in the middle of all the Dragon Ball Z fanfare. So shout out to Dragon Ball Z. When I got traded from Cleveland to the Jets, when I came back to Cleveland the very next year, I missed this sushi spot, and that was the most exciting thing I was waiting to do. As soon as I landed, I told all the boys on the Jets, I said, hey, y'all, I'm about to take y'all to the sushi spot. We about to go eat up. It's going to be on me. When you came back, is there any place that you were missing that you was like, I just have to have it either before the game or something?
Man, Captain J's, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. They had
Some of them
they catered
wings
to
and
us,
fries?
Man, by like 6 boxes of chicken. One thing was gone. Telling you, everybody kept talking about Slay. We need that crack on the chicken. Bring it to Philly for us, man. I feel like it's good luck.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Like when players, because you've been somewhere for so long, like you fall in love with something, and then all of a sudden it's no longer there. You get traded. You like, dang, I really wish I had some Captain J's. And then when you play that team, I can only imagine how good that chicken was. Like,
man, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Hey, Darius, you showed Detroit so much love, whether it was, in your press conference in Philly leading up to the game in Detroit, whether it was on the field, and then the tweet after the game showing the city of Detroit. How emotional was this return for you? Because, many Lions fans look at you as one of those staple Lions that really was, one of the great players in the Jim Caldwell era, where you made it to 2 playoffs, and then all of a sudden one day it just felt over. Just the emotions after the weekend when you went back to Philly and you look back on your time here in Detroit.
Man, it was emotional, man, just because the fact that, like I said, I've been there 7 years, in Detroit. My whole mindset was like, hey, I was gonna retire, a Lion, because of the fact that, I did so much, still playing at a high level, being still very consistent, and that's what I wanted to do. But God had other plans for me, and like I said, I appreciate Philadelphia Eagles, man, taking a chance on me still. And doing what I was doing, but it was emotional. Just as in fact that, like I said, 7 years, met great people, had great relationships with around there, and just up and move. It was tough, but I say it's a part of the business, and so I'm enjoying where I'm at. But like I said, Detroit will always be my second home for sure.
How long before you went to Philly did you run up the Rocky steps? Did you do that? Yeah. How many?
I guarantee he still hasn't done that yet.
We just wanted to say thanks so much for the time, man. We know you're busy. You could be doing anything you want right now. So thanks so much for joining us here. Detroit loves you, Darius Slay.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Much love. Appreciate you coming on, big guy.
Thanks. We'll do it again soon, man. Hey, you guys go on a playoff run now, okay?
Hey, that's the goal right now. We working right now.
Yeah, everybody in Detroit has a second team. We'll pick up the Eagles now since you're on it, right?
Exactly.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Thanks, Darius Slay.